Welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel, whichever it is for you today, and welcome back to the ultimate EXO ranking, where I go from beginning to most recent, in their fish to sub-fees, song by song, give my thoughts, and then put it into a list of most favourite to least favourite, which you can find right there. Let me scroll down the list, pause at any point if you want to see where anything is. As you could tell by my voice, a bit of a different energy for this one, a little bit of a different energy. Big love to Teresa, again, for making this whole series exist. And well, here we are. This, for me, if people aren't aware, is where it all began, pretty much where it all began. In fact, I'm going to check in a second what date I did the reaction for this. Now, it wouldn't have been the day I filmed it, but it certainly would have been the day I uploaded it. So let's go back into a time machine a little bit and see. This was the first song I ever heard from EXO, for anybody that doesn't know, and it was on the 30th of June 2023, and the Killing Voice was not long after that. So wow, this is surreal. Few things to know about this song for me. As I said, it's the first song I ever heard from this group, and I do a top, it was top 50 at the time. It's now a top 100 of basically of the hundreds, now thousands of songs I check out every year. I put it into a list of a top 50 to top 100. It is top 100 now. It used to be top 50, where basically I can only have one song per artist, band, or group. Not every group, artist, band makes it into the list, of course, but if I do put someone in that list, it can only be one song. And when I did the top 50, it was actually two songs that I gave myself. And well, if you've seen that list of the top 50 year one that I did for my channel, this was, I think, in the top 15 of what would have been for that first year. You have to talk about maybe 2,000 songs that I checked out. And so this was in the top 15 of 2,000 songs that I checked out in that year. Just want to tell you guys that before I rank this song. I've been waiting for this one, and I cannot believe it's here. I did not realize, discography-wise, not time-wise, how close in the discography Obsession was to this. So yeah, surely that's enough backstory. This is Let Me In, folks. This is surreal.
어둠 속으로 사라지는 너 기다려도 숨지 말고 허적대잖아 잠겨도 되다만 물결치듯 내게 와줘 너 없이는 별 볼 일 없어져 낮도 밤도 달갑지가 않고 고요한 맘을 파도에 눕힌 채 원하고 있어 이토록 나를 내 품속 더 다니고 싶어 그럴 수만 있다면 날 let me 너만 있다면 좀 더 깊이 높이 뜬 파도 몰아세워 더 질투듯이 감싼지 휩쓸리는 건 계속 내 쪽에서 매번 외면하고 외쳐대도 대책 없이 덮치는 너
이미 여긴 저 태양빛도 닿지 않아 가늠이 안 될 만큼 깊고 외롭지만 널 아는 바다 날 이끄니까 부디 날 삼켜 원하면 어디든 넘어갈게 차라리 이젠 몸을 던져 휩쓸리게
이 감정들에 대한 걱정 따윈 흘려보내
솔직한 말 all from deep inside
아직도 넌 뭘 생각해 담기에 넘치는데
네 품속 또 달리고 싶어 그럴 수만 있다면 날 안아 let me in Cause it's love 너의 나 Girl let me in your deep ocean 매일같이 기다려 모든 것이 멈추고 눈과 귀를 가려서 숨 쉴 수가 없대도 내게로 모든 것이 멈춰도 내게 입을 맞춰줘 영원할 수 없대도 이대로 흔히 부서 눈물고만 짚어 가장 깊은 어디든 날 안아 let me Cause it's 너의 꿈에 Gotta let me ocean 매일같이 기다려 마저 거슬러 가 우리의 세상 끝으로 I want you 내게로 푸른 바닷속 너에게 빠져
Yeah
Cause you're my ocean
Yeah. Now I know some people may think, they may think, oh yeah, it's your first. You're biased because it's your first. No. The reason that these lads got my attention, that I eventually checked out The Killing Voice, which brought me to, checking out more of them and stuff, guys, and actually doing an album party for this, I did, is because of this song. And I just I still to this day, I like to when you've heard a song so many different times and it still gives you goosebumps, even though you've heard it so many different times, that is insane. That is what that song does for me. I will let you in on something here. So with my channel, I'm quite particular about what I recommend to people in some ways. Even though I've checked out thousands of songs of K-pop, hundreds of groups and artists at this point, when I was new to it, I was insanely new to it. I was insanely naive to it, and I thought it was all bubblegum pop. I don't know why. I just had this thing in my mind that K-pop was all bubblegum pop, like all cutesy, which is not my style when it comes to bubblegum pop. It's one of the genres that rarely am I going to find a song that I enjoy in it. And there's some of that in K-pop, of course, but Dreamcatcher, for anybody that doesn't know, is the group. We all have our group that brings us in. Dreamcatcher is mine. I have a tattoo on my arm of Dreamcatcher as well, if anybody doesn't know. There it is, upside down. And when I'm recommending K-pop to people, I want people to have that experience that I had when it came to being like, oh, this isn't what I expected. Wait, K-pop isn't really a genre. It's just pop music in different genres and subgenres that's made in Korea. And like, when it goes hard, in my opinion, it goes way harder than pop music in the West. From what I've heard, it does. And it's more daring, I think, with its instrumentals, and more daring with its production. And it's not afraid to use heavy elements, even if it's not like, let's say, a rock song or a metal song. There's still like a heavy element in there. And I just find it more interesting, and I find it more intricate than modern day Western pop that I've heard, to be honest. And I want people that have, because there are a lot of people, guys, that have that same thing that I had with K-pop, thinking it's all cutesy bubblegum stuff. And, I want people to have what I had, of being like, oh, whoa, no, wait, this is awesome. This is so many different things. And for someone who loves as many different genres as I do, and as someone who loves music as I do, K-pop has just been this great thing for me, and this channel is this great thing for me too. And the reason, my long way of saying why this relates to this episode and this song, is that this is one of the songs that I send to people to recommend them anything K-pop. Anything K-pop. There's like a list in my head of about, let's say, if you say one song per artist or group in K-pop, it's like a top 30. And if I know that someone loves vocals, if I know that someone loves R&B, if I know that someone loves chill music, this is one of those songs. And I've done it a few times, and every single time people have been blown away, because they were expecting cutesy bubblegum stuff when I've showed them this song and this music video as well, which for me is the best EXO music video, in my opinion. And I've shown them this, and they have had a bit of that feeling that I talked about a second ago, being like, this is not what I thought K-pop was. And being very impressed with it and finding it very beautiful, because it is. This song is a masterpiece. The song is a masterpiece. There's a few masterpieces that I'm looking at right now in this list. There's some more even further down. This for me is a masterpiece. And it wasn't, I will say this, you may think that I knew it was going to go straight to number one. I've said so many times about White Noise, it's not a million miles away. Let Me In from White Noise for me, folks. Not a million miles away. Like, that's how much I adore White Noise. Like, they're not too far away from each other. But this song, I've said this for White Noise, ironically, this song just does something to me when I'm talking about Let Me In. And again, to give me the feeling that it gave me that first time round, now that I've heard it over 100 times, that's insane. And the music video visually is just unbelievable. It's a beautiful story, and conceptually what happens with that too. And it's not just the song, it's not just the expert instrumental and production that is so soothing, and so it gets you thinking introspectively. It's the lads, the vocals on this song. From everyone has a moment with this song. I love the way the rap verses, I talked about with Trauma, having my issues a little bit with the rap part in Trauma, not from the rappers themselves, but rather the instrumental around it. How the rap part is in this song, in that second verse, and how it works brilliantly for how chilled this song is. And it's just one of the most chilled out, lush rap verses in K-pop for me. This song is a masterpiece, and I'm proud to recommend this song to a lot of people, and I have done already, and I will continue to do so, because I'm very, I think a lot of this song, and don't want to get emotional about it and all that, but like the EXO fan base, the EXO-Ls, for me, have been from the beginning so welcoming and everything. And I know people are gonna have a problem with me when it comes to not checking out the Crown music video, but checking out the song. I hope you understand that I care about the artists, guys. I care about the artists in every way, and AI being used to create and being used to replace in the creative arts with me as a artist myself. For anybody that doesn't know, I'm an actor and a voice actor, and it's already replacing. I find it a little bit scary. So I hope you understand why I will not be checking out the Crown music video when I get to that episode, but I will certainly be checking out the song. It is nothing against these guys. You know, I think a lot of these guys, I am in awe of them, because when I think of R&B, I love R&B. So obviously this group is going to work for me so much. And my dream group collab, there's two, which is 80s and Dreamcatcher, and the other one is EXO and Red Velvet, because EXO and Red Velvet for me are the kings and queens of R&B with groups in K-pop, and that would be unbelievable, I think. So these lads, I said a few episodes ago, when these lads do atmospheric R&B, there's nothing like it. That was a bit of a tease to this, guys, because I knew this was coming, because this is atmospheric R&B at its absolute finest. This, on a list of top 100 songs that I've checked out on my channel of K-pop songs in general, this makes the top 100 without a doubt. Without a doubt. So yeah, that's let me in, innit? It's gonna be curious to see what people think on this one. I know. Well, from what I saw from the comments when I did my original reaction to this song, that people did love it. I looked at the views. Views aren't always an indicator, but this views wise, this has got 21 million, I think. Which is obviously a lot of people, a bloody loads of people, but not loads when it comes to EXO numbers, I would say. I don't know why that is. People obviously gravitate to different songs, and that's what this whole thing is about. But like the music video and the song for me are both masterpieces with this, so I'm surprised it hasn't got more. Like, I was expecting to look at it there, because I've not checked out the view count for a while for this music video, and I was checking and I was surprised. Like, I thought it would be a lot more. So I don't know. Again, this is just views number on YouTube. Sales and stuff make it, they're a different thing entirely, as well as just how much the fan base loves it. How is this song seen? Let me know in the comments. How is this song seen amongst EXO-L? Is this seen as one of their classics now that it's been a few years away? Is this seen as an underrated song that people forget about? Or is this just not really loved in the fan base? Let me know. But I can tell you my stance. This is, to date, my favorite song that I've heard from these guys, and it's going to take something to top it. If White Noise can't do it, I don't know what could. So let me know in the comments how this is generally seen, this song, by the EXO-L. So anyway, thank you guys, obviously, for the people that I've kind of teased this a little bit, but it means a lot. The people that I see in the comments every week, I do see you guys. I've noticed that YouTube has implemented a voice function now when it comes to replying. And fun fact about me, in my personal life, I annoy people in my life constantly, because I do voice clips all the time rather than messages. For me, with voice clips, you can get the tone of things. I've got ADHD, for anyone that doesn't know, so sometimes I can struggle a little bit with realizing tone in text form. So that's why I use voice clips so much. So when I get a chance, I'll sit down and properly reply to people in comments and everything like that. And yeah, big love to the people I've seen in comments for years in my comment section when it comes to EXO stuff. Big love to you guys. And if you've been here with me since that very first episode of checking out Let Me In and Hear Me Out, like in one go, and the Killing Voice, which is pretty soon after, and you're still here, just know that I value a lot. And as I said, when it comes to the whole Crown music video stuff, that, you know, I'll get to when I do the episode, I hope you understand that as an artist, I'm very passionate about the use or misuse, in my opinion, of AI in the creative art forms. So hopefully you'll understand that when we get to it. I'll remind people. I'll have to when I get to that episode, but I hope you understand that, again, it's just a belief for me that I'm not anti-AI in general. Like, there are uses for it, but when it comes to the creative arts, I'm very passionate about the subject of it. So it's better for me to not talk about it in that episode for Crown. Just briefly go into why I'm not going to do it, rather than look at the music video and just be visibly gutted, which is what would happen. Because I know I'm starting to pick up on AI art when I see it. Trust me, it's better if I just check out the song, guys. So I just want to give you that heads up again, just because, again, manage expectations. Because if people are looking forward to me for checking out that music video, sorry to disappoint you, I will not be checking out that music video. I'll be checking out the song, but not the music video. So anyway, big love to you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button if you did. That can be a great idea. You want to see more EXO on the channel. Let me know where Let Me In goes for you. Let me know, like I said, how the fan base takes this song now. I'm very curious, because I've always seen it as they have a few masterpieces, but as their masterpiece. So let me know, and please subscribe, because plenty of EXO on the channel already. In the EXO reactions playlist should be somewhere above my head right now. Plenty more on the way. Hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, afternoon, night, whenever you're watching this. Please take care. Much love.